Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Hyperion-Blue-GT. It's time for another Group 4 race on Gran Turismo Sports. So, it's time to get ready to get started to race on Brad Hatch Grand Prix again. And now, it's time to get ready to use for the Bugatti Veyron Group 4. So, this might be excellent to be able to take an all-wheel drive skills. Might be able to put up into the test. So, maybe this is going to be very excellent, that this is going to be able to do a better speed and a better challenging skills, that this might come handy for it. So, good thing that this is going to be able to take the 5-minute practice until this might be able to get ready to join in session of the race. So, this is going to be able to do much better skills to go, and this is going to get very excellent to be able to keep it going and keep on racing for it. Now, let's just gonna go and get ready to be prepared for one good practice, and now everything is gonna be able to have a good balance of performance, that this is gonna be work perfectly. Alright, that should be all good, and now let's go and take a good practice that this is gonna be able to get started out on it. So it's gonna be very obvious that this is gonna be able to take an all-wheel drive, that this might be able to have to work hard and work faster, that this is going to be able to take a strong, efficient race, that this is going to be able to coming in. So, good thing I just definitely might be able to do like the last time I just used the Jaguar F-Type, but maybe this might comes in perfectly, that this is going to be able to take a better handling turns for the Veyron, that this is going to be able to take for it. So, good thing that I just definitely used since the GT League. So, this is going to be good to go on in sport mode, so I hope I could probably be able to take a much more lap times, that this is going to be able to work hard to improve, but this is going to be able to do a lot better, that this is going to be able to take a much perfectly inside turns to take. Okay, so everything might be about to change up for some very good option plans, that this is going to be able to have to stick it to use the radar, that this might be able to work very perfectly, that this is going to be able to take the chances to go for a little inside turns. So this is going to be able to do smoother turns, that this is going to be able to go safely, and this is going to be able to do much possible, that this is going to be able to work faster as possible. Okay, there you go. Just going to have to stay on track of the position to be able to do a lot of inside turns, because that could be giving an excellent choice, that this is going to be able to race harder for only a single Bugatti in the race, that this is going to be complementary, that this is going to be able to have to go for a good Group 4 regulation challenge to be able to get started out. Alright, this is going to be able to have plenty of good standard lap time, that this is going to be able to take. So just going to have the gap distance to be well checked, and then let's just going to beat the ghost, and this is going to be able to take plenty more distance to be able to get there. So it's pretty heavy turn, that this is going to be able to do a lot more better. So even that this is going to be able to take much faster advantage turns, that this is going to be able to go in. So it might be able to take plenty of it, but it also needs to have plenty of required skills, that this is going to be able to work perfectly to take on any Group 4 cars, that this might comes in handy. So maybe this is going to be able to take enough progress time, that this is going to be able to take. So looks like this might be able to make a good performance match, and then this is going to be able to take good stability position. So if things can go well, that could be able to do a lot more better ways to be able to keep more practice, that this is going to be able to have to take. Now just going to keep in track of the gap distance, and now this is going to be able to work perfectly to be able to give a short amount. So it might be able to do a better ways to keep it going. Okay, so it looks like 1 minute and 50 seconds left to go. Just gonna have to take one more lap, and then this is gonna be able to be race ready to go, and this is gonna be able to do a lot of excellent speed, that this is gonna be able to take. Almost there. There you go. That could be a perfect new record same time, and then this is gonna be very likely that this is gonna be able to take a heavy turn. Might go in for it, but it gets pretty harder and better. Always going to have to take inside turns. Might be able to go better, that this is going to be able to take a lot more speed. So this is going to be able to have to take a final lap of the practice before this might be able to be ready to join in session. this wheel might get better worked up that this is going to be able to take. Okay, just going to have to take that inside of the apex, and then this is going to be able to give plenty more efficient gap distance coming from behind. But it might be able to take a white and blue Veyron, might be able to work speed up to do a little bit quickly as possible. Okay, 0.5 seconds. This is going to be able to do a little bit closer up and keep it going, and now this is going to be able to keep it hanging on, and this is going to be able to take. But it gets pretty harder that this is going to be able to keep coming in. So just going to have to keep planning a lot of inside turns that this is going to be able to come better, that this might work like a charm. Okay, looks like getting a little bit closer, so this is going to be able to take. Okay, last turn. Okay, that should do it. So much closer that it could get a little bit possible that I could probably need to do much more inside turns to take. Okay, looks like 3-lap practice is complete. Now let's get ready to join in session of the race, and this wheel might comes in momentarily, that this wheel might take a few moments. So it's going to be pretty easy and challenging that this is going to be able to come close. So always starting out on 13th place, that this is going to be able to do a lot of possible ways to be able to go. Now I hope that this is going to be able to take, because even a single Bugatti Veyron Group 4 in this single section of the race, that this is definitely might be able to work fast and work harder, that this is going to be able to keep it going on the take. Now let's just kind of wait until this one might get ready to go. So I hope this is going to be able to do a lot better, that this is going to be able to take a lot more pace distance to keep it going. Good to see you, everyone. Peace be upon you. Okay, let's go for a warm-up, and now this is going to be able to take short practice, that this is going to be able to have everything for it. Bugatti Veyron also needs much improved inside turns, is going to be important. This might work very perfectly, that this is going to be able to keep falling up on the right direction. This is going to be very tougher and closer, that this is going to be able to take a lot of oversteer capability turn might coming in. Okay, that should do it. Make a good landing touch on the apex and then go straight. Alright, good to go. Now, let's get ready for a 4-lap race, and this might get better. So, I hope that this is going to be able to do plenty more clean turns, that this is going to be able to take a lot of inside turns for the Veyron, and this might get very perfectly, that this might be able to be prepared. So I hope this is going to be able to get ready to go. So let's bring it to a one good Group 4-tastic race to be able to race on Brad Hatch, and this is going to be able to take a plenty good chances to be able to race up a little bit amount of the driver rating that this might comes in. Just gonna have to wait for the call to be able to get started for a rolling start. So I hope this is gonna be able to do a lot better, that this is gonna be able to keep up on any positions. Let this be a fair race, that this is gonna be able to have to take a lot of chance that this might go for a better clean race opportunity. Okay, here we go. Let's overtake any positions whenever I can, because this is going to get pretty challenging, that this is going to be able to come close. Okay, this is going to be able to do a lot of possible turns, that this is going to be able to stay on the tarmac, but it gets pretty closer, but it is going to get very cautious whenever I have to be avoided. Okay, looks like getting a little bit mistaken, that this is going to be able to keep a hold of it, so maybe I need to get a hold of myself. Alright, looks like this is going to be able to take a lot of usual focus, that this is going to be able to take. Now, let's just going to have to do a little clean inside turn. Might be able to do a little bit more strategy ways, that this is going to be able to keep it going. Now, just going to have to be able to do a little slipstream. Might do better, so it's going to be able to do a little bit harder ways, that this is going to be able to do an aggressive strategy that this is going to be able to come up with. Okay, that should be better, close enough. Just going to be able to do much better ways to keep it going. Okay, yellow flag called in, so just going to be able to do a little bit much possible that this is going to be able to take. Okay, take it slow. Oh man. Yeah, I'll just have to ignore that because it always happens that mistakes were made because it gets pretty harder and pretty tougher that this is going to be able to take for an all-wheel drive, that this is going to be able to work harder to keep it up. Alright, second lap. Let's just going to have to do a little bit possible turns that this is going to be able to do roughly for it, but it gets possible that this is going to be able to take plenty more chances to get. Okay, just keep going on that inside turn and then just going to do it. Alright, perfect direction and improved turns that this is going to be able to go by the apex, and this is going to be able to work harder to be able to keep up. Alright, just going to have to do a little slipstream that this is going to might need more speed. Just keep it going and then approaching in onto the turn. Okay, getting a little bit more time and then just keep a little bit more patience, so it's going to be able to do a little bit time. Okay, looks like yellow flag called in. Now this is going to be able to do a better turn that this is going to be able to take. Okay, hold it steady on the inside turn, and now just going to have to sit back and wait just a short moment until whenever it's going to be able to make a one attempt. Okay, almost. Just gonna have to do a little bit more straighten up, and then do a little bit more slipstream to be able to catch up. Now on the 10th place, and then this is gonna be able to keep it going. Just gonna brace, make a good inside turn. Will might be able to come sharply close. Alright, that should do it. Now this is definitely one good improved racing that this is gonna be able to keep up on it. But it's going to be able to take plenty of stability balance that this is going to be able to work hard. So it might work perfectly to be able to keep up on it. Alright, getting closer, and now just going to have to take one good attempted pass, and this is going to be able to come shorter to be able to keep it up. One attempted pass, and then wait for the right turn to be able to go. Okay, that's beautiful. Now, this is going to be able to take a little bit closer, that this is going to be able to take risk caution that this is going to be able to take. Now, going on in, and now in 9th place. So this is going to be able to take much excellent turns that this is going to be able to go for a little calm and efficient turns that this is going to be able to take. So, that this is going to be able to do a lot better, that this might be able to take much of it to be able to take the inside turns. Will going in and okay, looks like he's recovering. Now let's just kind of make one good clear pass to proceed. Here we go, final lap. This is going to be able to do a lot better ways to be able to keep it going for one good speed, and this Will might be able to take. So it's going to be able to take plenty more turns that this is going to be able to keep it going. So always going to have to take one good clean turn to ball up on the apex. So this will might give a good green mark on the SR. Will might be able to work harder to improve the driver rating will get. So it will might be able to take plenty more sportsmanship ratings that this is going to be able to keep going up. Now looks like this is going to be able to take much of a straight. So just going to be able to make it closer there. Almost there. That should do it. Now this is going to be able to get everything worked perfectly to be able to do a little braking point at the main go. We'll also see the double cones might go at it. Alright, That should probably do it. And now proceed forward to the last corner of the final stretch, and then this is going to be able to have an 8th place finish until this wheel might go better to be able to take. Okay, keep it up on the time remaining, and this is going to be able to do it. Alright, looks like a race well done, and everything is worked perfectly that this is going to be able to have to keep going faster, for only a single Bugatti Veyron is going to be able to work to impress. So, kind of say that this is definitely might be able to have to work harder to make a good improvement of the track. So, just going to be able to make sure, because inside turns near at the apex is definitely going easy and simple. So, good thing that racing up positions on 5, so that would be a great race that this is going to be able to take. So looks like that would be brilliant. Absolutely, that this one might goes better for an all-wheel drive Group 4 car. That will work like a charm. Alright, this should be good to have a almost daily workout complete. So that was a very good game, that everything always gonna have to keep it going. So this one might be able to have to take plenty more improved turns, so we'll always have to be able to stay on the SR, and this one might go faster to be able to keep it going. So give or takes of any inside turns of the apex will might work perfectly, so we just definitely might be able to make sure, because taking exercise caution is important, that this is going to be able to do a lot of clean turns that this is going to be able to take. So this one might be able to have to do plenty more inside turns near at the apex, will might be able to work improved faster, so it will might be able to keep up, because this is all about the racing training, that this is going to be able to race hard for every Group 4 cars. So this is going to be able to work perfectly, that this is going to be able to have a very good single Bugatti Veyron in the race. So this is going to be able to do a lot of very best ways to be able to keep it going and work harder, that this will might be able to take. Well folks, glad that you really enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel for reaching up 100 subscriber goal. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and bell for notification uploads, and the links on the description down below if you want to see more. I'll be seeing you guys next time for continuing on the daily race on Gran Turismo Sport, and I'll see you guys later. Keep on racing, stay cool.